How to make a mini 3D cinema using a cell phone or a tablet. Well guys, let's get to work. Firstly, we have to disassemble the boxes. We are not going to use these black pieces. Now, we need to remove these stripes. Take a ruler and put it on the box. Make a notch to break the piece off. We should also make a line in the middle of each square and break them in half. Now we have these three blanks. The fourth one is unfortunately broken, but it wasn't useful anyway. We have finished our preparations. So let's start assembling. To be more accurate, we need to glue it all together using hot glue. And now what we need to do is to play the video, which you can download using the links in the description. When you start the application, you'll see these three numbers. You should align each piece of plastic to the corresponding line. For example, the first one, the second one, and the third one. We are going to connect them with each other, using the stripes we've made before. Of course, with the help of a glue gun. Well guys, our mini 3D cinema is ready. Let's test it. First, play the video on your cell phone or tablet, then put our 3D screen on it and watch from a distance. How to make a tripod using simple shaving razors. We will need 3 razors. It's better to use the ones with rubber handle and a button for cassette change. Next, we need to cut out a triangle and drill a hole in the center. You can use wood or any other material. Polish the edges with a file or emery. By doing so, we will make the legs of our tripod as near as possible to each other. We also need a bolt of an appropriate size, which matches the camera holder. We are going to glue it using a glue gun. Let's start. Firstly, we have to remove the blades from the razors. We get blanks like this. Then put our wooden piece on the table, cover the edges with glue, and stick the razors, which are going to be the legs of our tripod. That's all! Our tripod is ready. Let's test it. Insert the bolt and twist in our camera. If you are going to use razors with changeable cassettes, you will get a portable tripod. You'll just need to remove the legs and put the tripod in a bag or in a camera case. How to make a monopod at home? We'll need a plastic bottle, one nail, a screw and a small piece of wood. One of the more simple monopods is the one made out of a bottle. I'm gonna show you an example. Make a hole in the lid, then pass the bolt through, twist the bolt into the camera, and twist the lid. We get such a simple holder. Disadvantage of this holder is that we can only turn it to the left and right, and can't move it down or upwards. I decided to upgrade this holder a bit, and make so we can move it around. First, we need a bottle, 1.5 or 2 liters. It should be stable. Now, make a double cut in the neck. You can make it using a heated nail or a side grinder. Then, fill the bottle with water to make it steady. And also bend the nail into a U-shape. Here's our wooden base. Make 2 blind-ended holes on the sides and 1 straight hole in the middle. Also, the bolt should fit your camera's mount input. Usually it's 8 or 6 millimeters. And a glue gun to stick it all together. Pour some glue into the holes on the sides and stick the nail. Then pass the bolt through. Take a camera and twist the bolt. Insert our little beast and twist the lid. Our monopod is ready. The main thing is that we are able to turn it left and right, so as up and down. You may control the fixation using the lid. The more intensely you twist it, the better the camera will be fixed. We've made such a holder. The construction is very simple. It's fun and easy to make it. How to make green caviar? First, we need 1 pack of jelly powder. I picked kiwi flavor, so we'll get green caviar. If you don't like kiwi, you may choose any other flavor. For example, strawberry, pineapple, etc. The color of caviar will also be different. Now, we take a 20 mm syringe, sunflower oil, 300 ml of tap water, and any cup or bowl. So now, pour sunflower oil into the glass and put it into the freezer for about 30 minutes. And while the oil is freezing, let's make our jelly. To use up a full pack, you need 400 ml of water, but we are going to use only 300 to make the caviar more flavored. Pour the jelly powder into the water and mix. Let's move to the most interesting part. Fill the syringe with jelly syrup and drop it little by little into the cold oil. Due to the temperature difference, we get such beautiful green caviar. How to make a mini pyrography tool by yourself. We have to bite off the nose from the syringe needle. You can do this with the help of nippers or pliers. Next thing to do is to attach our needles to the stick with the help of some threads. Place the needles parallel to each other on the opposite sides of the stick. Now, we need to bend the end of the sewing needle. The needles should touch only slightly, or the power supply will burn out. Then, we have to solder the wires of the power supply to the needles. In this case, polarity does not matter. Apply some flux and let's start soldering. Solder the first wire and the second one. Then, attach the wires to the stick and completely cover them with threads. Cut off the loose end of the wooden stick. So, our pyrography tool is almost ready. To make it more safe, I'll soak the threads with super glue and then put on some heat shrink sleeve. Well guys, now we can say that our mini pyrography tool is ready. And it works very well. The syringe needle starts heating due to high resistance. And because it has very thin walls. So now let's test our mini pyrography tool. Plug the power supply into the socket and wow! Guys, the needle has already turned red. Despite the fact that the power supply has only 5 volts and 2 amps. I think that's a great result. As you may see, our mini pyrography tool does a pretty great job, though it's made out of scratch and is very light. I think that's a great result. It's quite possible to make a hole with it, in a wooden rail, up to 1 centimeter thick. How to make a handmade mini-height section with a graphite pencil, for cribs or password storage. First, we need a drill or a screwdriver, 1 graphite pencil with a gum at its end, bore of a lesser diameter than the pencil, and a paper clip. First of all, we have to remove the gum from the pencil. Then we put the bore into the screwdriver and make a hole in the pencil strictly in the center. Then we straighten the paper clip, measure deepness of the hole, bite the paper clip with nippers, and start to make a grip. Mini hide out of a graphite pencil is now ready. I'm convinced that none of your friends or mates would assume that your graphite wooden pencil contains important passwords. Also, this pencil may help somebody at the exam. Thank you so much for the attention. Don't forget to like this video and of course, share it with your friends. I hope they will be interested in my channel too. Subscribe to my channel in case you haven't done it yet. Bye-bye everyone. How to make a spy electric shock pen. Firstly, we have to remove the piezoelectric element from the lighter. As I've got an aluminium lighter which differs from the simple cheap lighters, we will need a small screw key to remove the piezoelectric element. Untwist the bolts, remove the core and the piezoelectric element. Now we move to the pen. First, we have to take it to pieces. I forgot to mention that the pen must contain a button. As you may notice, there are plastic pieces on the pen. Here's the first one, and the second one is on the top of the pen. We have to remove it carefully as well. Put the piezoelectric element next to the top plastic part and put two marks, one near the end of the piezoelectric element button and the second one near the metal part ending. Now take a mini hacksaw and cut. We won't use the middle part of the plastic cylinder anymore. Remove the metal clip. Hit the nail with the lighter and make a small hole. Cut this part for the piezoelectric element wire with the hacksaw. Now let's start assembling. Insert the button, then glue the piezoelectric element wire isolation intensively with the hot glue gun to avoid sideways sparkle strikes. Stick the piezoelectric element evenly to the second part of the cylinder. Slightly bend the top part of the piezoelectric element wire and insert this semi-product into the body of the pen. Pass the wire through the hole carefully. Then insert this wire into the groove we made before. And press it with a metal clip. Well guys, electric shock pen is almost ready. Let me explain you how it works. Pushing the button and moving the pivot, you press the piezoelectric element. The piezoelectric element produces a spark, which is passed through the wire to the metal clip. Holding the pen in a hand gives an electric shock. You may also make a non-fake pen. Sticking the pivot to the pen, you may also use it for writing. The only disadvantage is that the pivot can't be moved back. But you can be sure that if you leave this pen on the table during a break, the thief will be struck with the electric shock. Also, you may entertain your friends with this pen, or joke on those students who always leave a pen at home. A brilliant idea of how to make a mini table stove. We have to remove the elastic ring, as it's going to melt under high temperatures. Next, we need to make 3 holes in the metal lid in order to obtain a triangle. Now, put the first lid in which we made holes on the second lid and make marks with a marker in order to drill 3 more holes in it. Pass a bolt through one of the lids. Fix it with a screw. Do the same thing with the second and third bolt. Then, twist a screw on each bolt, approximately on a half of a centimeter. Put the second lid on and fix it with screws. Well guys, mini stove is ready. Let's test it. First, light up the candle. Put it inside. As an experiment, let's try to fry a quail egg. I think if we succeed to do that, we could heat tea or coffee without any troubles. Firstly, pour some oil. I've got some simple seed oil in my syringe. Wait until the oil heats. Then crack the egg and put it on the top lid. Well guys, as you may notice, after 2 minutes the egg is ready. Blow out the candle and remove our prepared egg. How to make a holographic 3D pyramid at home. Such a pyramid costs a lot in internet stores. However, we will make it at home at minimal expenses. Well guys, in order to make a holographic pyramid, we need our long-awaited glue gun, a stationary knife and some transparent organic glass. If you don't have some transparent organic glass, that's not a problem. You may use some plastic from a CD box. We also need nippers, a stencil, which you may download from our community, and also a mobile phone with a special holographic video. You may find the link in the description. First, we need to transfer the stencil to organic glass, and the sizes should be: upper part width 10 mm, bottom part has width of 60 mm, and height of the pyramid is 35 mm. The pyramid should be at an angle of 45 degrees. We are going to stick the stencil temporarily with the double-sided tape. Now, we'll make some deep cuts with a stationary knife, then snap off the organic glass with nippers. You may also clutch the stencil with vice clamps. We've received our semi-product. If the cuts are not very good, you may mend them with emery paper. We have to repeat the procedure 3 more times, as we have to receive 4 identical semi-products in total. The semi-products for our 3D illusion are ready. We are going to remove the tape and stick them with each other. Our 3D pyramid is now ready. To be honest, I've already tested it, and I was really shocked. Let's not take our time and test it faster. First, we have to place the pyramid upside down strictly in the center. Next, we take a piece of paper and cover the pyramid with it. It's better to use a dark color. Then, just turn on the video and observe it from any position. This is the end of today's video. Thank you so much for attention and watching the video. Don't forget to press like and subscribe.